This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, Pro Signs, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the reservation, where the Lady Indians will take on your Paul Lawrence Dunbar Lady Bulldogs this evening. Indians have been on a pretty good streak, won 14 out of their last 15. Dunbar's won about 4 or 5 in a row right here. They're 14-11 with 2 ties on the year. They are the season champs for District 43 out of the Lexington area. And in the region, they're, let's see here, Region 11.
Right down the middle.
Region record of 10-5. So this is a Region 11 matchup, 44 taking on 43 as far as the Indians are concerned. Tonight's lineup for the Indians, Mackenzie Murphy's the catcher. Going around the horn here, Sydney Vaughn's the third baseman, Sarah Arthur's shortstop. Casey Snides the second baseman. Covering first base is Morgan Elliston. Mackenzie Wilder in their circle. Their record of 12-5 at this point. Reagan Coyle in left field, Emily Frakes in center field, and Audrey Wade, the senior, in right field. So batting lineup's a little different, but that's your defensive alignment to start the game. Leading off for Dunbar to start the game, you got Harvey, the second baseman, the left fielder Wilson, and Shanks to lead off the third baseman. So we'll see how McKenzie gets started here. Indians been playing pretty good ball of late. Been hitting the ball pretty well all year long. They ventured down to Wolfe County the other day and took a win, and then went to Pulaski County and played Pulaski County this past Friday and won a game there. Supposed to play in the breast cancer awareness tournament. The rest of it got rained out. So they went about 12 games without playing a game, then played a couple nights in a row. So we'll see how they start off tonight. Wilder in the circle and Murphy behind the plate, and we'll see how we get started here.
The second baseman, number 00, Stephanie Harvey.
Umpire here going to have the Dunbar folks get a bucket in the dugout. Now we're here for some action. Wilder gets the sign. Wheels and delivers. Ball outside. Try to do some investigating here, find out exactly how we're going to get it called this evening. 2 balls on the batter. Mackenzie ordinarily pretty sharp with her control, so for her to walk somebody is a rarity. At least it's been that way for several games now. 2-0. Nice pitch. Makes it 2-1. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. Murphy gets a sign from Lindsey Jones. Wilder with the pitch. Curveball on the outside corner. Evens the count at 2-2. Harvey, the leadoff batter for the Lady Bulldogs, hitting about 5-11 on the year, it looks like right here. 5 home runs, 4 triples, 11 doubles. So 500 hitter to start your lineup off, not a bad thing to go with. Full count right here. Nope, 2-2. 2-2 gets the sign, delivers. Change up, going to bounce it back to Wilder. She fields it, throws to first base to Ellison. Start the game at the ground out back to the pitcher. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 12, Tia Wilson.
The freshman, number 12, Tia Wilson, into the plate here. Tia's got a .425 batting average so far in the year. Lays down a bunt, goes foul. Vaughn in when she saw the hands break down, coming in to get the ball. Morgan came in, first base side. Snide rotated over to second. Tia's got 2 home runs, 2 triples, and 7 doubles to her credit this year. Still watching the hands right here. Obviously, she's going to try to take advantage of her speed. Swing and a miss right there. 0-2 quickly on Wilson. Everything stays par for right here. Wilder won't throw anything near the strike zone. A little low right there. See if they can get her to bite on something. A little closer to the strike zone than what we might see later on, but 1-2 count. Wilder gets the sign, wheeling and dealing. High. That's the pitch I expected on the last one. 2-2 right here. Jones gives the sign. Murphy passes it out. Wilder's dealing. Strike 3. Called on the corner. She's got her curveball working. She'll keep the ball away from most of the batters right here. They'll have to adjust and hit it to the right side or hit a bunch of ground balls and pop flies. 2 outs.
Shelby Shanks.
Shelby Shanks steps up. She's the third baseman. First pitch is low. Shelby's a junior. Batting third for the Lady Bulldogs. Come in with a 14-11 record, 1-5 in a row. Got a few common foes we've played this year. Henry Clay, Lexington Catholic, Woodford County. They split with Henry Clay, beat Lexington Catholic a couple times. Got beat by Woodford County 7-5. They took 2 from Tate's Creek. We played them once. Got beaten a slugfest 11-10. 1-1 on the batter. Ground ball to Vaughn. Lets it go right between the wickets to let the girl on. Brings up the cleanup hitter, number 20.
Now batting.
Emily Bryan.
Fielder, number 20, Emily Bryan.
Not a good way to start the first inning for Vaughn. Lets one go underneath her glove. I guess back must be a little sore. Couldn't bend over to get that one. Wilder gets the sign. Wheels and deals. Low. Ball 1. Now Murphy, she'll give the umpire a face full of dirt here in a second when she spins up like that from behind the plate here. Ball 1 on the batter. Strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Left fielder Bryan. She's hitting .387 on the year. Got 5 home runs. They got some decent power through the lineup of the Lady Bulldogs. Hot shot at Arthur. Sets back on her heels, lets it roll up underneath her. So that's 2 infield hits. Well, not hits, but 2 errors on the after getting the first 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 16, Brooke Hill.
Brooke Hill now batting, the first baseman. She's batting .300 on the year. Brooke Hill's an 8th grader. I don't know if she skipped a class or 2, but she's a pretty good-sized girl to be an 8th grader. Might be the Richie Farmer syndrome. Nice pitch. Fastball in under the hands. Evens out the count at 1-1. This girl's got some home runs to her credit this year, too. I know she had a walk-off home run against East Jessamine earlier in the year. Let's see here. 4 home runs as an 8th grader playing in the 11th region. Not a bad start. There you go. Here we go. The Bad News Bears have showed up tonight for the Indians. Embarrassing start for the Indians here. Danny's going to call a timeout, round up the troops here, and see if he can wake them up. I guess the Krispy Kreme donuts haven't got them loose yet tonight. Like they're walking through the motions here. It's an embarrassing start for the way they've been playing. I don't blame him for calling timeout and doing something right here. Third baseman lets one between her legs. Arthur out there taking a playoff, lets one roll up underneath her feet. Then dives for one and knocks it away from Frakes coming in. Charging too hard, doesn't break down, try to stop the ball, let it past her and roll to the fence. So you got 3 players that play a lot of ball that certainly haven't shown up tonight yet.
The shortstop, number 19, Riley Brown.
Riley Brown, the shortstop, steps in with the runner at third, 2 outs. Indians giving up 200 runs so far this inning. Playing some pathetic defense behind their pitcher at this point. Strike one, the outside corner by Wilder. McKenzie does a pretty good job working through these situations. It's hard to not start trying to strike everybody out and overthrowing when you can't get your defense to back you up, but she's been through this before. Now, Frakes ought to have this, be a can of corn in the inning.
2 runs on 1 hit for Dunbar in the top of the first inning.
Gives Dunbar 2 runs to start the inning right here.
Arthur and Vaughn.
Let Dunbar come out and get their defense set. They'll have Harvey at second base, Wilson at left, Shanks at third, Bryan's in left field, Hills at first, Brown's at shortstop, Morgan the first baseman, designated players Olivia Judy, ninth counting batter Sarah Arnold, right fielder. So we'll see what the Bulldogs bring to the mound to start the game here.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, Pro Signs, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications.
In the circle for Dunbar, number 8, Haley Morgan. Now batting, the left fielder, number 12, Reagan Coyle.
See how Coyle starts it off here for the Indians. Generally try to get on by a bunt, use her speed, get something started here. Woo! Low and outside, looked like from up here, but he gave it to her anyway. I guess it's got a big break on it there at the end. Coyle's in behind the count 0-1 right here. Looks like she's going to go outside to her again. Reagan swings away at it, pulls it foul. Quickly 0-2. Arthur on deck. Steps back in right here. Pretty close to take. 1-2 right here. Like to see her get the bat off her shoulder with 2 strikes. She's been known to take 1 or 2 right down the middle here. She needs to set the tone for the offense, giving up 2 runs there. Going to be a pop fly there on the infield. Catcher comes out, captivates it. 1 out, Sarah Arthur steps in. Vaughn on deck.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 8, Sarah Arthur.
I'm in my zone, I'm feeling it.
Sarah having a pretty good year, hitting around 300. Batting in the number 2 spot, playing shortstop. Takes the first strike right down the middle. 320 on the year she's batting. Does a pretty good job putting the ball in play. Got her on her front foot a little bit there, and a little change of speed. Breaking ball. Quickly behind, head in the count for the pitcher 0-2. Sarah needs to battle here, put the ball in play. Swings at one up in her eyes. I don't think she woke up yet either. Now steps to the plate, Vaughn. She made an error the top half of the first inning. See if she can account for it here and get Frakes to the plate with a hit or something.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4, Sydney Vaughn.
Looks like it's going to be a change up. No. Quickly 0-1 on Vaughn. This is how Wilder started off. Got the first 2 outs, and then they couple, 2 or 3 errors helped them get a few runs in. So let's see if the Indians can strike with 2 outs here. Ball inside, 1-1 to Vaughn. Off the end of the bat. Going to be a good play by Dunbar. In the inning, Indians, no runs.
The second, and Dunbar will have
Obviously no hits, no runners left after 1 complete. The Indians are behind 2-0. Be right back.
The following is in smokeless tobacco: cadmium, formaldehyde, lead, nicotine, nitrosamines, polonium-210, hydrazine, benzopyrene, and uranium-235. Don't be a dip. Don't dip.
Back to live action on the reservation. See if the Indians can put a quick inning together here for Wilder, get back in, try to swing the bats. Dunbar leads at 2-0. Top of the second inning. Couple unearned runs in the bottom of the first, or the top of the first, give them the lead. The Indians come in, 3 up, 3 down. See if we can get the girls settled in here. Play a little defense, see what happens.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 8, Haley Morgan.
Pitcher steps in, Haley Morgan. Wilder with the sign. Outside. Got the sweep and catch by Murphy. Nice pitch. Fastball in under her hands right there. 1-1. Wilder deals. Curveball on the outside corner. 1-2. Strike 3. 1 up, 1 down. Brings up number 11.
Batting, the designated player,
Olivia.
number 11, Olivia Judy.
Judy steps in. She's the designated player. She's just batting for the third baseman, Ferguson. Or no, the catcher, Ferguson. I'm sorry. First pitch. Woo. I thought he'd been calling those for a second. He kind of tricked me there. Looks like ball 1 on the outside part of the plate. There it is. Same pitch. 1-1. Batter steps back in. Murphy gets a sign from Jones. Wilder with the pitch. Going to be a ground ball to Arthur. Now Arthur throws her out. 2 down. Brings up the right fielder.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 17, Gentry Arnold.
Gentry Arnold steps in right here. Senior. I believe that's Sarah Arnold. Or Sydney Arnold. I'm sorry. Yep, she's a freshman. Sydney Arnold. This should be an out by Schneid there. So 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs.
1-2-3 inning for Dunbar.
Get them back to the top of the lineup to start the third inning. Let's see what the Indians can do here.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, Pro Signs, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications.
The junior, rest sophomore and freshman starting for them as well. Frake steps in right here. Try to get the inning started.
the center fielder, number 25, Emily Frakes.
Low and outside to Emily. Emily steps in hitting .430 on the year. Played a little first base, been transferred out into center field, trying to find her way through that position, but not having a bad year at all. High and outside. Good eye by Frakes. Hopefully she's setting on something that she can hit hard only right here. Let it go otherwise, but see what her mindset is in the box right now. That's out of here. That's out of here. Yeah, that's a bomb. Nice.
Solo home run.
2-0 fastball right down the middle. She turned on it, blew the ball out of here.
Frakes.
That's what happens. The 2-0 hitters count right there. Look for something only you can hit and hit hard, not to help the pitcher. So that's a good shot by Emily to get the team on the scoreboard here. Brings up Morgan Ellison's got plenty of potential to do the same thing. Morgan steps up to the plate right here. She's batting .342. She's got a couple of home runs to her credit. So we'll see if the Indians kind of loosen up here and kind of get something going.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 34, Morgan Ellison.
Ellison swings over the top of the first pitch. Good cut. 0-1. Looks like a hard ball right at shortstop. Bobbles it. Throws. Oh, it's out of the first baseman's glove. Morgan better stay at first. Yeah. She's not as fleet of foot as she was there. Walsick steps in, so the Indians are getting a little something going here, a little something back. Shortstop looked up and saw it. Morgan heading down the line, rushed her throw and hit off the first baseman's glove. Morgan safe at first. Walsick steps in right here, the senior leader.
Number 21, Sammy Walsick.
Sammy brings a .337 batting average to the plate as she steps in. Chet takes the ball high. 1 ball. Sammy's a good opposite field hitter right here, and that's what she's going to want to do, try to get something in a gap. Swings at something up in her eyes, going to be out of play. 1-1's the count. Sammy started the year playing second base, had a little foot trouble, and wound up coming in just being the EH for extra player for the right fielder, Audrey. And Snide came into second. It's worked out pretty good for Danny's lineup here. Averaged about 9 runs a game. Another outside pitch to Walsick here. Low. 21 now the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Elliston on first. Inning started off. Frakes home run over the right field fence. Over the scoreboard onto the golf course, I think. That's going to be a pop fly to the center fielder. She's halfway. Good base running right there. Come on back to the base safely. Brings up Casey Snide. Casey steps in. She's batting .351 and has absolutely turned it around. After moving to the infield, her batting really took off.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 17, Casey Stein.
Casey's the other freshman in the lineup. She's been playing varsity ball for a while. Did some time over at Model where she was able to play varsity softball for about 6 years. Takes low and outside for a strike. Casey, good line drive hitter, good base runner. Looks like the change up inside, 1-1. Like to see the batter stand in there and let that hit him on the thigh, get him to base, and not probably be too hurt on a changeup. Got her swinging at something up in her eyes. So she retired the last 2 batters on questionable pitches. Girls got to learn to keep their hands above the ball on a changeup. Hopefully they'll make an adjustment next time through the lineup here. 2 outs, 1 on, 2-1 ball game. Here comes the pitcher, Mackenzie Wilder.
Now batting the pitcher, number 14, Mackenzie Wilder.
Lower to McKenzie. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, 1 on. Ellison holding tight at first. Reached on an error. That's going to be in no man's land. Oh, nope. Well, called off by the left fielder. Great play. In the inning.
1 hit for the Indians in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Top of the 3rd
1
inning.
run on 1
And
hit.
Dunbar with the
2-1
top
ball
scorer.
game with the Lady Bulldogs in the lead. Top of their lineups coming up. You got Harvey, Wilson, and Shanks. Going to take a small break. Be right back. Larry Frakes from Madison County
Held right
School
here at
Sports
Madison
Television.
High School. The first game.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, Pro Signs, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Back on the reservation. Indians still trailing 2-1. Dunbar's back around top of their lineup. Second baseman leading off. Harvey struck out the first time up. Nope, grounded back to the pitcher first time up. Get it back to Wilder. Once again steps in tonight, starting the evening with a .511 batting average. So we'll see what she does to get started here.
The second baseman, number 00, Stephanie Harvey.
Steps in. Murphy get the sign from Jones over here. Passes along to Wilder. She wheels and deals. Wow. Nice pitch. We don't know exactly what we're going to get on the outside corner yet. That had been called a strike, but it's ball 1. High and inside. She swung at it, fouled it back. Evens up the count at 1-1. Ball's low. 2-1. Emily's going to get burnt, I'm afraid. This girl will hit it off the fence. Three and one. Off the hands, down to Vaughn, scoops it up, foul territory, makes the count 3-2, full count now. Something's going to happen on this pitch right here. See what Wilder delivers. Nice pitch, down to Vaughn, scoops it, throws it. Morgan scoops it up over there, gets the first out, leadoff batter down again.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 12, Tia Wilson.
Wilson, the center fielder, steps in. Tried to bunt on the first pitcher last time up. I guess the girls will be watching her hands here, see what she can do. Then she struck out, so. Rips it to first one, just missed it, fouled it straight back. Wilder heading the count 0-1. Wilder gets the sign, wheels and deals. Change up, outside, a little high. Evens the count 1-1. Ground ball to Schneid. She's safe. Bobbled the ball and threw it in the dugout. Yep, got her out on the relay throw right there. Good throw by, or good catch by and tag by Arthur. Elliston hustled after the ball and picked it up and threw it over there to her. Tagged her kind of on the lower part of her body.
Number 4, Shelby Shanks.
That's just right there where the second baseman's taking a nap, doesn't recognize the runner, and then had to hurry her throw. Waited on the ball and then had to rush her throw and threw it over the first baseman's head, but the Indians recovered. Shanks up now, third baseman. Two outs for Dunbar. Heads up play by Elston, saves a runner at second. Nice pitch right there, change up. Evens the count at 1-1. Two outs, nobody on. One and one on the batter right here. She hit it between the wickets there on Bond the last time. 1-2 right now the count. One and two's the count. High and outside. It's a purpose pitch. 2-2's the count. Change her eye level. See if she'll go for it. Wilder with the sign, wheeling and dealing. Change up. That's going to be caught by Reagan Coyle to end the inning. Dunbar shut down again. Got 2 runs on 2 errors in the first inning and a hit, but they haven't scored since. The Indians are coming to the plate.
Bottom of the third, the Indians will have Murphy, Coyle, and Arthur.
Murphy, Coyle, and Arthur going to come to start their third inning for the Indians. Trailing 2-1. Now, Mackenzie Murphy's .475 batting average. She's been hovering around 500 all year. Has done a great job. We're going to take a small pause. We'll be right back. We'll go on to the lineup when we get back in here. Madison County School Sports Television.
The following is in smokeless tobacco: cadmium, formaldehyde, lead, nicotine, nitrosamines, polonium-210, hydrazine, benzopyrene, and uranium-235. Don't be a dip. Don't dip.
Reservation. Indians trail by 1. Dunbar up 2-1. Bottom half of the third inning. About to say before we took a commercial break right there, Mackenzie Murphy, about .475 so far in the year. Contact hitter. Good speed when she gets on the bases. Batting ninth in the lineup. Coyle on deck. First time to the plate for Murph this evening. Swung over the top of it. Good cut. Pitcher's ahead in the count. That's going to be caught by the center fielder. Brings up Coyle, the leadoff hitter. Murphy just got under that one a little bit. Floated out to the center fielder, covers a lot of ground.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12, Reagan Coyle.
Reagan popped out to the catcher the first time up. Caught the fly ball for the third out of the last inning. Trying to hit that ball to the right side, missed it. Fouled it out of the first base dugout. 0-1's the count. Batting with 1 out, bottom of the third. Arthur on deck. Off the hands to the shortstop. Easy out, 2 outs, 2 up, 2 down. 4 pitches for the Dunbar pitcher Moore this inning. Arthur
now
steps to the plate.
The shortstop, number 8, Sarah Arthur.
Arthur 0 for 1 so far. The strikeout in the first inning. Very rare for her to strike out. See if the Indians can get something going with 2 outs right here. Curveball low. Ball one. That's going to be caught by the center fielder. 3 up, 3 down. After 3 complete, Dunbar 2, the Indians 1. Going to take another break. Madison County School Sports Television.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, Pro Signs, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Back to the ball game. Indians trying to hold Dunbar down. Top of the 4th inning, behind 2-1. Wilder still on the mound, wheeling and dealing. Gave up 200 runs in the first inning. He's held them down ever since. The Indians came back and scored 1 in the bottom of the 2nd on a home run by Frakes. Haven't mustered anything since. See how McKenzie wheels with it this weekend. Number 20.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 20, Emily Bryan.
Emily Bryan, the left fielder, steps in. Reached by an error first time up. Hit it right at Arthur, who fielded it up under heels there and then couldn't get a throw off. Quickly 0-1 on her. Low and outside, ball 1, 1-1 here. Murphy making a little hard on herself with this sweet catch. Kind of clouded up the plate there. Wilder with the sign. Wheels and deals, 1-1. Low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to the left fielder. Ground ball to Arthur again. Bobbles it again. Oh, no chance to throw it. It's 2 times she's hit it to Sarah, and 2 times she's not been able to handle it.
The first baseman, number 16, Brooke Hill.
Brooke Hill, the 8th grader, with the single up the middle last time, hit off Arthur's glove, then got past Frakes for what would have been a single, 2-base error. Wound up on 3rd and didn't score. She's up again with nobody out. Runner at first. Strike on the outside corner. Kind of hard to see exactly where it was at. Murphy's sweep catch there. But he gave us a strike. We'll take it. Wilder with the sign. Heading the count 0-1. Delivers. A little bit lower and a little bit further out. 1-1's the count. Not a bad location right there to the young 8th grader. See if she'll try to pull something here for a ground ball or a pop fly if they keep it on the outside part of the plate. There's a shot into the gap. Frakes catches it. Hits her cut off with it. Gets in the gap and takes one away right there for the first out.
Now
brings up number 19.
Shortstop, number 19, Riley Brown.
Riley Brown steps in with 1 out. Runner on. Good catch by Frakes to get over in the gap and get it. Girl made a good adjustment right there, hitting the outside pitch, went right with it, tried to put it right in the gap. Excellent job by the 8th grader. First pitch strike on the outside corner curveball by Wilder. Hopefully Murphy won't throw something out into right field here and move somebody into scoring position with no effort. She has been known to throw at him. Good pitch, change up by Wilder. Quickly heading the count 0-2. Runner staying pretty close at first. A little cat and mouse game with Murphy. Can't leave the base until the pitch is delivered. Wow, nice pitch. Ball one. That must have been maybe outside. I don't know. Good pitch right there in on her hands. Fouls it back over the first base dugout. Still 1-2. Runner at first, one out. Batter gets set back in the box. Wilder gets the pitch. Delivers the 1-2 pitch. Change up. Foul ball. No way! Are you kidding me? That's pathetic. Folks, you can see this on TV. That's about as bad as calls you'll see in high school softball. And I'm glad you can see it.
Now batting.
That's a horrible call right there.
Number 8, Haley Morgan.
Third base coach is getting out of the way of it, and he's calling it a fair ball. One out, runners at second and third. The television will not lie. Strike one quickly on the batter. The pitcher, Haley Morgan, steps in, try to help herself out after a horrible call by the umpire, puts runners in score position. Ball must have been 18, 24 inches foul, called it fair. Foul, bunt foul attempt right here, quickly 0-2. Wow, I hate to keep harping on that, but that's horrible, folks. Quickly 0-2 on the pitcher, one out, runners at second and third. She's staying alive right here. It's a good swing. Haley Morgan, an eighth grader in her own right, the pitcher tonight. Good pitch, change her eye level a little bit, 1-2. Indians got to keep the ball in the infield and get an out here. Recognize how hard it's hit at them if they're going to have a play at the plate or get an out. Got time to look the runner back. She's protecting the plate pretty good. Still 1-2. Fouls one back over the concession stand here. World famous press box here on the reservation. Good pitch, 2 outs. It's a good battle right there by the eighth grader. Pitching a good game. Gave it a good battle. About 10 pitches right there at that at bat.
Number 11, Olivia Judy.
Olivia Judy steps in right here. Olivia got on by a walk last time. Brings a .257 average to the plate tonight. Nice pitch on the outside corner by Wilder. See if she can work herself out of this jam. Should have been out of the inning. Had a bad call by the umpire. Just got to overcome it. Ground ball to Schneid. Get out of the inning. They got saved right there.
One hit, no run.
Still 2-1 ball game.
In the top of the fourth
Dunbar sent a few batters to the plate that inning, didn't score.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, ProSigns, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications. The following is in smokeless tobacco: cadmium, formaldehyde, lead, nicotine, nitrosamines, polonium-210, hydrazine, benzopyrene, and uranium-235. Don't be a dip. Don't dip.
Back on the reservation, Vaughn stepping in to start off the bottom half of the fourth inning, trailing 2-1. Sydney hit a ground ball her first time up, got thrown out at first. Indians trying to get a run or two here, get back square with the Lady Bulldogs. Bottom half of the fourth inning. Pulled her head on that a little bit, had a good swing. Quickly hit behind in the count, 0-1. Morgan gets ahead in the count with a great pitch right there. Another one off the front foot by Vaughn. 0 for 2 now. It's all right. Frake steps in. She's 1 for 1. Hit a home run her last time up. I'm certain she won't be seeing that same pitch again. So we'll see what kind of adjustment she can make to help her teammate out.
Emily Frake.
Center fielder steps in, 1 out. Indians trail 2-1.
Go the other way, Em. Go the other way with it.
Timeout by the pitcher while she changes balls. Going to try to change the rhythm and the timing here, Frakes, as she steps in. Nothing wrong with that. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes to the center fielder. Taking her time getting back to the plate. Pitcher gets the sign, wheeling and dealing here. It's going to be outside again. High and outside. Same combination that they had. Oh, they're going to change balls again. Nope. Hopefully Emily will look for something good to hit here again. Going to go outside. Came inside last time. Had a girl 3-0. Just setting dead red on a hitter's count situation. Ball 4. Frakes will take her base, brings Elliston to the plate with 1 out. Morgan got on in first time up by error.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 34, Morgan Elliston.
Like to see Morgan scoot up in the box here. There she goes. Make an adjustment here. Find something to hit to that right center field gap. Try to get Frakes around. Good pitch. Delayed steal. Got it safe. Good job. Strike 1 on the batter. Gets the second base in scoring position. Delayed steal. Nice job. Catcher got up, pump faked it. She took off. Morgan hits one back at the pitcher. She bobbles it. She boots it. Got her. Way to maintain her composure. Got Morgan at first. That brings Walsick to the plate. Frakes at second. 2 outs. Hopefully the batters will adjust to the off-speed stuff and decide what they're going to hit. But when you start seeing a lot of fly balls and bats that are getting cued, just cueing the ball off the end of the bat, just a sign that you're just way out in front, not making the adjustment on the changeup. Scoot up in the box and hit it, or stand back and wait on it, one or the other. Ball on the inside part of the plate for a strike. See if we can get something going with 2 outs. It's been the MO for the Indians in this little stretch that they've had here recently. Ball low to Sammy, 1-1. $14 out of 15 games the Indians have been able to put together, and a lot of that's come with 2 outs as far as the runs go. Battling here. 2-1 ball game. 2 outs right here. Let's see what we can do. Runner in scoring position. Going to be an outside pitch to Sammy. There she goes. There she goes. It's going to. Yep. Got her. Good play by the second baseman. The end of the inning.
Hits for Madison Central.
No runs on no hits. Dunbar's going
That was
to
the 4th inning.
start the 5th inning up 2-1.
5th inning, and Dunbar will have Arnold Harvey.
Be back at the reservation 1 second.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, Pro Signs, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications.
Back on the reservations. Indians are going to try to hold this lead to 1 that the Lady Dunbar Bulldogs have. Number 17, Sydney Arnold steps in, the right fielder.
Sydney Arnold.
Wilder with the pitch. Wheeling and dealing right here. Curveball on the outside corner for a strike. Jones gets it to Murphy. Murphy gets it to Wilder. Pitch is on the way. Right back at Wilder. Fields it cleanly. Fields throws it over to Elliston. 2 pitches, 1 out. Like the efficiency. Brings up number 00.
The second baseman, number 00, Stephanie Harvey.
Leadoff hitter. 0 for 2 so far tonight. A 500 hitter. She's due. Indians need to be on their toes. First pitch low off the plate. One out. Leadoff hitter up, ball 1 to her. Washington on deck. Wilder with the pitch, wheeling and dealing. Strike low, or ball low in the zone. It's my fault, that was the ball plainly. 2 balls, no strikes. Popped out over the concession stand here, right back at us. Two balls and 1 strike. 1 out to the leadoff hitter. Wilder with the pitch. Nice change up right there to even the count 2-2. Arthur out there kicking the dirt around at the shortstop. Hopefully she's ready for one to be hit at her. Nope, going to right field. Good piece of hitting. That's how you hit 500 right there, folks. You got to be able to hit it wherever it's pitched. 1 out, 1 on brings up the number 2 hitter in the lineup, Washington,
Now
the center fielder.
The center fielder, number 12, Tia Wilson.
Tia Wilson, not Washington. 1 out, 1 on. I'd say she's probably going to try to bunt this first pitch, just guessing. Strike 1. Outside part of the plate. Quickly ahead in the count, Wilder. 1 on, 1 out. Let's see what the Dunbar is going to muster up here, try to create a little action. Murphy gets the sign. Wilder gets the pitch. Wheels and deals. Little floater over towards first base off the hands. 0-2 on Wilson. Safe. Horrible play right there. Once again, you got to communicate, know who's covering. Too deep in the hole to try to make that play. Runners at first and second now with one out.
The third baseman, number 4, Shelby Shanks.
That's just poor execution on the defensive side of it. Makes it tough on your pitcher. Brings up the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Shanks. Ball 1 to Shanks. 2 on, 1 out. I just mentioned that I wondered if Arthur was going to be paying attention after out there playing checkers in the dirt. Pop up over the concession stand here. 1-1's the count. Need a ground ball in the infield right here. Maybe a double play, line drive or something. Wilder's pitching pretty good. Not getting much help on defense. Shanks takes it low. Ball 2. McKenzie going to get the ball a little more roughed up there for her liking. 2-1. Hitters count right here. Need to be careful. Ball low, 3-1. She's throwing a lot more than she had to. She got to have 2 outs right here and a little easier path, but she's under a little duress now because of her defense letting her down. Gonna have to make a good pitch right here. Most certainly a hitter's count. Something's gonna happen. Got to be on your toes on the defense. Nice pitch. Screwball in under the hands. Full count, 2 on, 1 out. Shanks looking down to see if there's anything going on with the runners. Can't be a whole lot here with a 3-2 count. Probably a changeup right here I'd like to see. Nope, low, fastball in the dirt. Bases are loaded. Brings up the cleanup hitter number 20, Brian.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 20, Emily Bryan.
These games like this are frustrating for a coach. You do everything you can to try to get them prepared, and your team doesn't come out here and perform. Give them 2 runs early, unearned. Make another error here. Load the bases, 1 out. Now your team's got to know what to do with how hard it's hit to them. If it's hit hard enough to them, go to the plate. Got to get an out for certain. Murphy's got to field the ball, tag the plate, and step out of the way. Keep everything in check as far as the bases are concerned. Nice pitch right there. Oh, called it a ball. Thought he called it. Ball 1 on the batter, Shanks, or Brian. Murphy gets a sign from Jones. Ground ball to Vaughn over here in foul territory. Never know. Okay. 1-1. Batter taking her time getting in. Murphy gets the sign. Gets it out to Wilder. Ball in the dirt. Good job by Murphy on that. That's a great play right there. Keeps the ball in front of her. Keeps the ball from going to the backstop mainly. Giving up a run. 2-1 right here. Ball high. 3-1 right here. Hitters count once again right here by Wilder. Batter's up in there, 3-1, bases loaded, 1 out. Don't want to give her one. Oh, she had the green light, obviously, and swung at one of her eyes. Helped Wilder out there. He makes it 3-2. Now we'll see if we can get a strikeout or a ground ball, get a double play, and get out of this inning. That's a fly ball to Audrey. Hopefully hit her cutoff. Keep your force in order. There you go, cut it. You're fine. Good cut right there by Alliston. 2 outs, runners at first and third right here. Brings up number 16, the 8th grader, Brooke Hill.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 16, Brooke Hill.
Brooke reached on a infield hit her first time up. Flew out to right center field to Frakes her second time up. Good hitter. Good power. Hits it everywhere from what we can see so far. 2 outs here for the Indians. Got to find this last out. Just giving up 1 run. That'll keep it close enough for them to get it done. Ball 1. Hope Coyle doesn't get burnt here. This girl's a good hitter. All right, we know there's a play on here. Ball 1. Outside. Two and 0 to the batter. I believe this is the coach's daughter batting right here. Miss Hill's a good player in her day. Played in the Pac-10, set a few offensive records. Player of the year out there, I believe, at some point. Brings her playing experience and coaching expertise over to Dunbar. It's her second year into the program. 3-0 right here to her daughter, Brooke. In under her hands. 3-1 right here. Murphy with the pitch. Got away with one there. It was right in heart of the plate, above the belt. She just swung underneath it, fouled it straight back, just missed it. Even makes it full count now, 3-2, 2 outs. First and third, runners. First base runner will be on the move for certain. Hill steps back in, Murphy with the sign, passes along to Wilder. Wilder with the pitch. Change up high. All right, had a base open. Brings up number 19.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 19, Riley Brown.
Riley Brown steps in. 2 outs, bases loaded. Here we go. See what the Indians can pull off right here. Need to keep Dunbar from having a big inning. Mental error by Arthur set the table. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Wilder ahead in the count, 0-1. 2 outs, bases loaded. No place to put her. Got to keep it on the infield and get this last out. Foul ball over here on the right side. Quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Murphy can't let anything past her right here. She got to be like a wall back here for McKenzie. 0-2, bases loaded. The pass ball is going to score a run most certainly. 1 across already for Dunbar, makes it 3-1. Sacrifice fly. Ground ball to Schneid. Got her. Made a close play right there.
1 run on 1 hit for Dunbar.
1 run, 1 hit. Makes it 3-1 Dunbar. Bottom half of the 5th coming up.
Central will have Schneid, Wilder, and Murphy.
Schneid, Wilder, and Murphy to start off the bottom half of the 5th. Take a break. Be right back.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, Pro Signs, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications.
reservation. Indians trail by 2. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Snide starting off. Got the last out needed in the last inning. See if she can get something started here at the plate.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Came in tonight batting .351, 0 for 1 so far. Casey steps in. Morgan gets ready to make the first pitch here. A little bit out in front. Needs to scoot up in the box probably a little bit. Talked about that earlier. Pitcher slow enough to scoot up, take advantage of it. 0-1 quickly on Snide. Leading off the bottom half of the 5th inning. Indians trail 3-1. Change up high, evens the count 1-1. That ball's going to be caught. Left fielder. Keep hitting the floaters off the end of the bat. They've not adjusted to the off-speed pitch yet. Making it easy on the defense. Courtney Patton's going to pinch hit for Mackenzie Wilder, number 22. Mackenzie will re-enter and pitch. Give Mackenzie a little break after a tough inning.
Pinch hitting for the Indians is number 22, Courtney Patton.
I think if Courtney gets on, Danny will pinch run for her and then re-enter Wilder. Courtney's a good hitter. Sophomore. Stepped into pinch hit Friday night down Pulaski County and hit a double. Thought she'd hit a home run, hit off the fence out there, line drive. First pitch, low and inside for a strike. Courtney will get her gauged up here. That might be out of here. That might be out of here. Nope, off the fence. Uh-oh, she's going to be out at second. Oh, throws offline. Thank goodness. All righty. It's a nice shot right there. Make Danny look good with that change. Brings Murphy to the plate. Now he'll pinch run for Courtney. Yep. Danny's going to his bench to get him a pinch runner, try to get a run in here for second. Great hit by Courtney Patton. Just missed her second home run of the year. Off the fence, left field. See who the pinch runner's going to be here. It's like Kaylee Murphy. She doesn't know which base she's going to, so she's been over there taking a nap.
Courtesy runner at second base for the Indians is number 2, Kaylee Murphy.
Kaylee's an 8th grader. Hopefully she'll pay attention to what's going on in the game here. It's a big run if we can get this run in. Her sister comes to the plate now, Mackenzie Murphy. She's 0 for 1. Hit a high fly ball to the gap in right center last time. Tracked down by Wilson.
Catcher, number 5, Mackenzie Murphy.
Ball inside, 1-0 to Murphy. Coyle on deck. She's 0 for 2 so far this evening. Going to be an outside pitch here to Murphy. Back up the middle. Yay, great play. Good job by the Murphys. Good heads-up play. Shortstop thought she had her. Not a bad try right there. Kept the force in order, to say the least. Now the leadoff batter Coyle steps in. She's 0 for 2 so far. Left fielder.
Number 12, Reagan Coyle.
See if Reagan bunts right here, try to create a little commotion. Ought to be easy. It's not anything too awful hard coming at her from the pitcher. There it is. There it is. She's go, go, go. Get up and run. Get up and run. Safe. Good job. Yes. Good base running by the 8th grader Murphy. The other Murphy moves to third. Royal goes on to second.
Oh, that was exciting. You got Reggae!
Second and third, one out. Brings up Arthur.
Come on, Spider, let's go!
I'm in my zone, I'm feeling it. Stop blowing
No way.
quit
They're trying to decide if Coyle was out of the box on the bunt or not. I didn't see that at all. I thought it might be the runner interference deal, but she was in foul territory. But not a bad try. Coach Hill's on it. Second and third, one out right here. Number 2 hitter Sarah Arthur up.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8, Sarah Arthur.
Sarah may bunt right here as well. Get Reagan doing some push-ups. Next time she falls down, she can get up and keep going. Slap bunt right there. It's going to be past everybody. Going to get the run home. Yeah, the run's in the dugout. Ball's in the dugout. Coyle comes in. Indians take the lead 4-3 right here. One out in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Oh, see, do something different this time.
Brings Vaughn to the plate, the number 3 hitter and third baseman. Got the Lady Bulldogs rattled a little bit. A young team out there for the Bulldogs. They've held it together pretty good this game. Back-to-back bunch right there. Make them field the ball and throw it around a little bit. Not a bad scheme for pressure. Game is about pressure.
2014 season.
Either giving it or getting
East
it.
Main Auto, Wilder Incorporated, Whitaker Bensel Insurance, and the Kentucky National Guard. Now batting, the third baseman, number 4, Sydney Vaughn.
Vaughn steps in with one out, runner at second base. She's 0 for 2 right now, having a hard time with the off-speed stuff. She's a semi-professional player in my opinion. She'll make an adjustment here and make something happen. There's a hit in the left field. First and third right here. Vaughn rounds first. Wisely holds on. Dunbar's got the ball on the infield pretty quickly. First and third, one out right here. Frakes steps in. She's 1 for 1 with a walk so far.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 25, Emily Frakes.
First and third, one out. The base hit right here. Increase the lead to 5-3 for the Indians. They've posted 3 so far this inning. Take the lead 4-3. Horrible bunt attempt by Frakes. Didn't get the barrel out.
Come on, Em. Come on, Em.
Quickly behind in the count 0-1. Frakes behind 0-1. Throwing her an outside pitch. If she hits it that way, she'll have some extra bases. There you go. Vaughn steals second base. Actually, doesn't count as a steal. There's no throw attempt, but we got runners in scoring position second and third here.
Let's go, Em. Let's go, Em.
Now she needs to look for that outside pitch and just pop it over to third baseman for a double. Catcher setting up on the outside part of the plate here. Frakes pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-1.
Here you go, Em. Meatball time.
Hitters count right here. Needs to look for something she can drive. Going outside again. That'll get a run home. That might be down. Didn't get it deep enough to get the run home. That's all right. 2 outs. Brings up Elliston to the plate. Runners at second and third.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 34, Morgan Elliston.
That's a good hit right there. Going to be through the left side into left field. Vaughn's going to try to score. Throw to the plate, past the catcher. Ellison goes on to third. Had a single with the two-base advancement on the throws. Plays 2 more runs for the Indians. Brings Sammy Walchick to the plate. Nice base hit by Ellison right there. Made the adjustment in the box, scooted up a little bit, pulled it right past the shortstop.
Now batting, the designated player, number 21, Sammy Walchick.
Makes it 6-3 Indians. 2 outs, runner at third. Walchick 0 for 2 so far this evening. She's due right here. Going to be a weak fly ball to the third baseman. In the inning, the Indians get 5 runs.
On 6 hits.
On 6 hits, they take the lead 63. Top half of the
Top of the 6th inning.
6 coming up. Dunbar now trails 6-3.
And Arnold.
You're watching Madison County School Sports Television.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, Pro Signs, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications. The following is in smokeless tobacco: cadmium, formaldehyde, lead, nicotine, nitrosamines, polonium-210, hydrazine, benzopyrene, and uranium-235. Don't be a dip. Don't dip.
Top half of the 6th inning. Indians come in with the 63 lead now.
Batting.
Dunbar going to bat
pitcher,
now. I'll
number
see
8,
what they can
Harry
get going.
Gordon.
Good inning by the Indians. 5 runs on 6 hits. Wilder with the first pitch. Ball outside. Pitcher Haley Morgan up. Try to get things started for the Lady Bulldogs. Pitch by Wilder. Hit it Arthur. She fields it. Bobbles it again. Got her. Great stretch by Ellison. Got saved by our first baseman right there. That's 3 opportunities tonight and 3 poor throws. So got saved on that one.
Designated player, number 11, Olivia Judy.
First baseman did an excellent job there. Olivia Judy to the plate. 1 out. Morgan waited as long as she could, stepped out towards the throw and stole that out. There's a ball hit to her. She's going to come over and tag the runner. 3 pitches. 2 outs.
Now batting the right fielder, number 17, Sydney Arnold.
Sydney Arnold up, number 17, the right fielder. 2 quick outs for the Indians. This 3rd out's a tough one to get. Wilder wheeling. Ball low and outside. I can see a pattern here with Wilder. Get that pinch hitter in there to have a chance to catch her breath, come out and deal on some pitching right there. So we've got a 5-pitch inning right there. 3 up, 3 down for Dunbar. No runs, no hits, no errors.
Wilder and Murphy. Fans,
Indians come to the plate, leading 6-3. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Watching Madison County School Sports Television. Larry Franks, be right back.
Of the game.
The following is in smokeless tobacco: cadmium, formaldehyde, lead, nicotine, nitrosamines, polonium-210, hydrazine, benzopyrene, and uranium-235. Don't be a dip. Don't dip.
Back on the reservation, Indians holding on to a 3-run lead. 5 runs on 6 hits in the 5th inning. Start off the 6th with Snide, then Walsick. No, Snide,
Now
then
batting,
Wilder,
the second baseman,
and Murphy
17,
this
Casey
inning.
Schneider.
Casey 0 for 2 so far tonight. See if she can get something going right here. Good hitter. Ball up and in on her. Snide in the box. Pitcher gets the sign. Pitcher for Dunbar tonight, the 8th grader, Haley Morgan's done a great job. Future looks bright for Dunbar. A lot of young players, good coaching staff. Fundamentally as sound as you're going to see. Had a rough inning in the 5th inning, just had a few things at them they hadn't seen yet. Probably had seen it, just wasn't expecting it. 1-1 to Snide. Pitch up in her eyes, couldn't lay off of it, fouls it straight back. 1-2. Snide steps back in. Morgan gets the sign. Going to be an outside pitch here. Snide tries to pull it and fouls it off. Casey will just wait on it a little bit, poke it up over the right side. She'll probably get a base hit. You try to pull the outside pitch, ground balls and pop flies. Pitcher's waiting on the sign. Catcher gets that. They're going to throw her something inside and in her eyes. Change her eye level a little bit. Good pitch. Evens the count for Snide, 2-2. Going back inside on her. Snide fouls it off the end of the bat. Got a break right there. Still 2-2. First baseman made a great try for it. Kind of in between her, didn't know whether to dive or not. Headed towards the dugout fence, probably safely decided just to let it fall. Snide back in the box, 2-2 count. Uh-oh, she's booting it around. Haley's played a little soccer in her day. She knows how to control the ball with her feet. A couple times she's done that this evening. Just staying in control of herself, not getting too excited. Field picks it up, throws her out.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 14,
Mackenzie Wilder steps in next with 1 out. That might be, no, right at the left fielder, line drive. Can't do anything about that. 2 outs, brings Murphy to the plate.
Good shot, Mac. Keep swinging.
Murphy got on by fielder's choice last inning.
Now batting, the catcher, number 5, Mackenzie Murphy.
In her own right, started that mess. Had her sister on second base after a double by Courtney Patton. She hit the ball to the shortstop. Shortstop tried to get her sister at second, got her on base, and they started a mess from there. Pitches inside to Murphy. Once again, like to see the kids just stand there and take it and get on base. They're not going to get hurt with that pitch, but they like to jump out of the way of it in high school. College, you'd be sitting on the bench. 1 ball to Murphy. Hits the ball to the second baseman. Fields it cleanly, throws to first base.
1-2-3 inning.
Lady Bulldogs are down to the last 3 outs.
Top of the 7th, and the last chance for Dunbar.
Leave it up to Wilder to hold them down.
Harvey, Wilson, and Shanks.
You're watching Madison County School Sports Television.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, Pro Signs, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications.
back on the reservation. Indians got to get 3 outs to preserve a win right here. Dunbar started the scoring off in the first inning on 2 earned runs and held a 2-1 lead through 5 innings, took a 3-1 lead, and Indian posted 5 runs in the 5th to take a 6-3 lead. Now in the top half of the 7th inning, top of the lineup for the Lady Bulldogs. Stephanie Harvey hits one in the gap to the right side. Oh, good play by Audrey to keep it in front of her. Leadoff batter on. Now she's 2 for 4 on the evening, hits .511 for the season. There you go. That's how you get there. Hitting the ball to the opposite field.
Tia Wilson.
Brings up the center fielder Wilson with 1 out and 1 on. First pitch swung on, fouled back to Murphy, hangs on to it. Quickly ahead in the count 0-1. Wilder looking for the sign, gets it, wheels and deals. Going to be caught by Schneid behind second base. 1 out, 1 on. Brings up the number 3 hitter.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4, Shelby Shanks.
Shelby Shanks steps up. 1 out, 1 on. Wilder looking for the sign, gets it from Murphy. Wheeling and dealing. Curveball on the outside part of the plate, first strike. Quickly ahead in the count 0-1. Murphy's giving the umpire a workout there, cleaning the plate. Shank steps back in the box. Murphy gets a sign from Jones. Ground ball. Oh, didn't have her feet set. Not a bad play right there. Stayed in control and took the sure out. Brings up the cleanup hitter.
Now batting,
Emily Bryan, the left fielder.
20, Emily Bryan.
Not a bad play by Wilder. She wasn't going to turn around and throw it into center field. Wanted to make sure she got an out. You're counting outs at this point in the game. Just don't want to get anything started. 2 outs. Brings the runner up. Runner in scoring position. Low and outside. Ball 1 to the batter. Batter takes her time getting back in. Murphy looks for the sign. Gets it out to Wilder. Wilder wheels and deals. Fastball on the inside part of the plate. Evens the count at 1-1. 6-3 Indians. Top half of the 7th inning. 2 outs. Runner at second base. Need this last out to preserve the win. That should then out there for Audrey Wade. Camped under it. Catches the ball to end the game. Indians win 6-3 on a 5-inning, 5th inning, 5-run onslaught. Had a few errors, a few base hits. Makes 15 out of 16 games that the Indians have won. Not a bad game at all. Lady Bulldogs have a good team, young team. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with. 8th grader pitch tonight, did a great job. For the Jack Burford Play of the Game, I think we're going to have winners of that award tonight for the Jack Burford Player of the Game to start the scoring tonight on a home run to deep right field. Emily Frakes made a couple plays in the outfield, and the Joe Burford Player of the Game is going to be Mackenzie Wilder, who pitched to Jim, gave up 200 runs in the first inning and an earned run in about the 3rd inning. Or the 5th inning, and so she gave up 1 run tonight. She's pitching pretty well right now. We'll be back soon. Appreciate you watching. For Madison County School Sports Television, this is Larry Frakes from the reservation signing off.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel, Luxury Pets in Richmond, Equipment, Sales and Rentals, Lexington, Tatum Enterprises, Neil Burns Fitness Center, 305 Jerry Lane, ScenicCabin.com, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, First Gear, ProSigns, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Rosenbaum Communications. The following is in smokeless tobacco: cadmium, formaldehyde, lead, nicotine, nitrosamines, polonium-210, hydrazine, benzopyrene, and uranium-235. Don't be a dip. Don't dip.